It's critical to remember that we need to inseminate the cow as soon as possible after preparing the gun. You've got about 15 to 20 minutes before the fertility of the semen starts to decline. With the gun loaded, we'll proceed to the cow. Okay, so it's very important to make sure that you have a clean entry of the gun into the cow. So after inserting your gloved hand into the cow and locating the uterus of the cow, you're going to clean off the vulva of the cow with several paper towels if necessary. Another paper towel will be used to open the vulva of the cow so the gun basically does not touch during entry into the cow. We want to ensure again that the gun is as clean as possible when it reaches the cow's cervix and ultimately her uterus. Okay, to enter the gun into the cow cleanly, we need to use enough paper towels to ensure that we have a clean entry of the gun into the cow. Using an extra piece of paper towel, of course, to make sure that the vulva is open so that the gun will not touch on the way in. While entering the gun into the cow, it's important to enter the gun at a 45-degree angle to avoid the opening to the bladder. And by pushing the cervix away, we're going to ensure that the gun gets to the cervix very quickly. After navigating the gun through the cervix, our target, of course, is the uterine body, that small area just past the cervix. We want to avoid placing the guns or the semen in the uterine horns, as this can cause injury and improper placement of the semen. After we've got the gun in the uterine body, we want to ensure that we count to 5 as we're depositing the semen. Too rapid pressing of the plunger can cause injury to the sperm cells and actually shoot the semen past the uterine body if we're too abrupt. When the tip of the gun is actually in the uterine body, it's important to verify that it's there. The best way to do that, of course, is with your thumb on top of the cervix. You should be able to feel the tip of the gun just onto your thumb. Try to avoid using your index finger because there's a risk of the index finger pushing the soft uterine tissue against the tip of the gun. If you find it difficult to get your thumb on top, perhaps another way would be to sort of feel the tip of the gun between your index finger and your thumb from the side, but not on top. After depositing the semen in the uterine body, we carefully withdraw the gun and then gently massage the uterus before we withdraw our gloved hand. So after withdrawing the gun from the cow and you've massaged the uterus, it's always a good practice to look at the tip of the gun. If there's a bit of blood on the cotton end of the straw, that may indicate that you've been a bit rough and you may have caused some uterine injury, and perhaps it's time to reassess some of that procedure in the cow.